today. From Las Vegas, Nevada.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. That is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here are the Raiders now. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Henry up the middle, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Cunningham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it,
and he is in. Touchdown, New England. After an excellent punt, this offense at a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. 2nd down and 6 now. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Cunningham looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work down inside the 45. The Patriots at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Cunningham. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Finding Taysom Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A play fake, now Cunningham. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Cunningham to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Taysom Hill. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Deion Henley there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Kamara up the middle. The strong running. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Quick throw there is incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On third down, Cunningham. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. A final shot before break. Cunningham. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. Fournette is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown. Nope. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Cunningham. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for New England. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Back to throw. Cunningham able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Taysom. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cunningham.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. The Pats at the line, ready to go, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Henry up the middle. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down. 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A give. This is Kamara. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on 1st down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And that is is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So we've seen this before. He's made 6 already, and now he'll try to become just one of a handful of men to make 7 in a game.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.